Who's winning the Super Bowl, by the way?
Pittsburgh.
This Super Bowl's going to stink.
No, it's not.
It's just
we got listeners.
The bus.
We got listeners in Pittsburgh. They're very excited. But
I really am rooting for
it's two
Jerome
who
Bettis.
cares teams.
I mean, not Pittsburgh's not a who cares.
No,
team.
come on. You got to love
I mean,
Pittsburgh.
it's fucking Seattle Seahawks.
Where I sit, I could care less about the Steelers.
How can you not like the Steelers? How can you not like Bettis and the coach?
I do want the Steelers over the Seahawks, but do I care that much? No.
Steelers is that's like a major
It's going to be the
Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it's going to be the lowest rated Super Bowl in recent years.
Only because of the fucking Seahawks.
The Seattle Seahawks made
fucking
it.
gay the Seattle Seahawks.
It's been raining in Seattle for, 40 straight days?
The Kentucky
It
Pigeons.
didn't rain yesterday.
Yeah.
Some of those names are just
Seattle
stupid.
just isn't a football city.
No.
You know, they really don't care about. They'd rather just
They do
heroin.
care. They do care.
Sit and do fucking heroin.
I don't know, man. That was.
Yeah,
did you hear how loud that crowd was yesterday during the game? I mean, you could barely hear Troy Aikman. No,
They're great fans, man. Yeah.
Troy, you could barely hear them
Do
commentating.
we really need to hear Troy Aikman?
I like Troy
anyway.
Aikman. You don't like his commentating?
What do you love about football, big man?
Nothing's worse than Shannon Sharp. He's the worst.
Why?
You can't even understand what he's saying. And then he got.
I understand exactly what he's saying.
Well.
Look in the mirror. I mean, Jesus.
Fucking. I'm having trouble understanding Boomer Esiason. He's speaking too white. Let's see. Great. Fantastic. What do you say? Phone? Isn't it phone Tuesday? Fucking dick.
I like you, though. You fight back well. It's cute how you fight back.
You should say phone Tuesday like Shannon. What's been going on out in this football? Oh, man.
What I like about football, and Than helped me out today, we have sideline reporters. That's what I like. These stupid broads on the sideline.
I like
saying
the
dumb shit.
I like the cameras.
And that's funny how you say plural. It's amazing how they all just kind of snuck in there, these bitches.
Yeah. All out of nowhere. All of a sudden now, let's go down to the field, and it's a bitch. And it used to be OJ.
It used to be Juice. Used to be Lane Swan.
With that glove.
Yeah.
He had the gloves.
He got the gloves. He had the Bruno Mali shoes. He's down on the sideline, fucking knife, murder weapons, everything.
And you know what? Back people don't remember this shit. What was it? Fucking 12 years ago. They used all his sideline shit as evidence.
As evidence,
like they just would highlight. Look at his hat. Look
Slow
at
motion. There's the glove right there. Freeze it. Freeze it. Blow that up now, jury. I'd like you to look at that glove. It's the same glove he used. Now pan on the sideline. The Bruno Mali shoes.
That's what amazed me about that whole trial there, because the glove didn't fit, right? But if you're going to commit a murder, why would you get a perfectly fitting glove?
Well,
Wouldn't that be in your psyche? Like, all right, I'm going to get a oversized glove or a glove that's a little tight.
That glove fucking fit.
No one said no.
Yeah, didn't he have some kind
No
of?
one gets an undersized murder glove. Why not?
Look all silly.
I'm just gonna get gloves that cover up my fingertips.
See, you don't know how to think like a killer.
I'm gonna kill the bitch with the Godfather puppet things. I'm gonna have a knife in it.
A marionette.
You don't know how to think like a killer.
Though that glove fit fine. He had that fucking plastic glove over it first, so that the blood or something. So he had a surgical glove on, and then they're trying to pull it on, and he's making an arthritis claw as they're trying to pull it on. That was that was more acting than he did in the Naked Gun movie.
I don't think it was. You know, he put it on and made that face like, oh shit.
And he's looking and he's going,
it don't fit.
He was pointing at his own hand with the glove on it and making the look. It don't fit.
As he's stretching the fingers as far as they can go. Oh,
can you imagine
OJ.
that there are people that are 18 years old now that were in the fucking in preschool, when that shit started,
when that happened,
and they don't even know why their parents and their uncles and people still to this day are thinking about fucking Juice. How does that fucking happen? How is Juice? It's 12 years later. We went from woman sideline things to a complete glove explanation with the claw and the fucking and the passion. How does this happen?
It's still to this day we talk about the second Johnny Cochran came up with, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. God took the part of the brain that came up with that and put a fucking tumor in it. The same part that came up with that rhyme He put that right in the courtroom. He put the tumor there, and years later, that's what killed him.
Oh, man.
If it does not fit, you must acquit.
I just want white people to admit that that's all I want out of this OJ thing. I'll leave white people alone for the rest of my life if they can just admit that that nigga getting off with that shit bothered them on just a racial level. Stop with the I'm just upset. I'm angry with when any man kills any woman anywhere in life.
It was the fact that Johnny Cochran and all the rest of them completely played the race card. They used Mark Furman, just another white cop who used the word nigger somewhere in his career. God forbid. I defy you to find one white person out there that hasn't uttered that word at some point in their life. Never mind a cop.
I won't. You'll find it.
I'll find
You'll
him.
have to tape it and then it'll be approved. I'll never find the proof.
Please find him at the secret meetings every week.
Did OJ do it? Oh.
Don't stop it.
Oh,
How do you not say yes instantly?
Oh, my God.
Now you are fucking with us.
No. Can I please say something?
Why?
If it's not yes,
admit that
if it's not yes, no, you can't, and you have to leave this thing.
It's insinuating. Let me just
Trust
say
me,
this.
there's not many brothers listening to this program. You're safe here.
There's a lot of brothers.
You're safe here.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I got a couple of emails. There's a underground.
I know you told us about the Underground Railroad.
It's like the DL.
Black listeners, man, that really listen to the show, but they can't admit it because you guys are so frothing at the mouth.
Oh, I know. Look, it's just me, you, and Anthony. Did OJ do it?
Listen to me.
You're not in the community.
You have to let. This is the thing you always have to understand.
Why can't we find one black guy to admit that OJ did it?
Because you have to listen to what it is.
Yeah,
I want to hear excuses all the time.
Okay. Can you answer by saying yes or no?
I'll go black community and I'll go my own personal feeling. Okay? All right. Understanding human nature. This is my own personal feelings.
By the way, this is a yes or no question.
Yes. Because I cannot. It's just like Michael Jackson. Okay, I'll be honest. It's like when a white person asks you the question. If a black people ask me, it's like, hell yeah, the motherfucker touched the kid. Fuck yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
But when white people ask you black questions, it's just like, you can't just say yes.
Right.
You can't. It's the rules.
Why, yes, sir, he did.
Yes, sir. Them Glovers fit. So, and that's just like I was on fucking Adam Carolla, and Adam Carolla showed me a picture of talking about all reality shows suck, but he shows a picture of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, and Whitney with the cracked up face,
right?
And it's like, why would you pull out all the fucking so that I'm the motherfucker that trashes crackhead Whitney to save you? Or fuck you. I know the tricks, motherfucker. So it's like it has to be extenuating. Now I'm just gonna say, here's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Human nature.
Yes or
no. No one plans to chop premeditated. If they had said that it was a crime of passion, I'll immediately say Juice did it. But no one first-degree plans to chop their wife up.
Yes, they do.
What?
They absolutely
Anthony,
do.
No one first-degree plans.
Yes, they
to almost remove a head in a brutal knifing. No one says, you know what? Here's my plan. All right, I'm gonna get together and put these gloves on, these shoes. I'm gonna sneak, and then I'm gonna chop the bitch's head off. Ah! They do things like poison or shoot her with a silencer or something. If you're gonna plan a murder, you don't plan a chop up.
He wanted it to look like it was a random murder on the street somewhere. So he comes up with the knife, the friggin' mask, boom, slit the throat. The guy is there. He's got to take him out, and then he juices his way home, covered in all the blood and the friggin' hood, and he's throwing stuff. The limo driver's outside, ringing OJ's buzzer.
OJ.
Where's my doorbell?
OJ.
This is our greatest bit ever.
And for 15 minutes, 20 minutes go by, the limo driver waiting for OJ, nothing. Let me hit the bell again.
I got it. Hold on.
Okay.
I love being part of this bit. Hold on. Okay.
It's the intercom.
Here we go.
OJ, I'm here to pick you up, take you to the airport.
And this is what he
Go
said.
to Chicago.
Hold on, Lewis. Hold on, I'll be down in a minute.
No, he got nothing.
Hello? OJ, you're home. I'm at the gate. Oh, goddamn, where is this OJ? OJ? here with the limo. We're here to pick you up. OJ, you home? I can't imagine this guy isn't home.
You told me 8 o'clock. It's now 8:15.
OJ. And then, what the fuck? What was that? I just saw something kind of run by. This dark figure ran by. I can't.
That's weird.
OJ. Yeah. I'll be on in a minute. I was just tipping golf balls.
I answered the door like that for FedEx.
Jesus Christ. This motherfucker.
I just think it was too violent for him to have did it and get away with it.
It was this bunch of people
you don't get away with crimes
that all of a sudden was sitting around drinking a few beers and going, let's frame OJ.
No, I think it was easy enough. Like, really, this may be shocking. I'm not positively, just from gut feeling, I'm not positively sure that Scott Peterson killed his wife. So just to let you know, it's not a racial thing.
Right.
I'm not positively sure of that.
I will say Scott Peterson so absolutely killed his wife. I am white. That guy left all kinds of forensic evidence, as did OJ. The jury was too fucking stupid to realize that evidence pointed to OJ.
Put it this way. He may have been guilty, or he may have done it, but it was not reasonable doubt. And here's the thing about black folks.
He did do it.
On a cross thing, you understand this. If you heard it a million times, Opie, you heard it a million times. We don't give a fuck about OJ. It was just a slap in crackers' faces. That's all the trial was. Where he's like, thank you, a nigga got off. That's all it was.
As a manager of this fine program, I'm going to the bullpen. Russ.
All right.
Oh, we lost my bullpen.
God damn it.
All right, I'll go to the lefty. Rob, the trucker. Black trucker. Rob.
Oh, shit.
Did OJ kill her?
Man, OJ killed that bitch, man.
All right, thank you. End of discussion.
you.
Had to bring in the lefty.
Oh, stop.
Thank you.
Had to bring in the lefty.
He's a trucker. He just murdered somebody just now. He don't count. Truckers don't count. They kill motherfuckers all day.
I'm going to...
They want some of the pressure off them.
all day.
These niggas.
All right, that was the setup, man. Now I'm going to the closer. Sarge, South Carolina. Black guy, yes.
Yeah, the evidence was overwhelming against him until they heard the Furman nigger interview.
Yeah, when they pulled out the Furman nigger interview, as they called it, where he was on there and he uses the word, it was over. All of a sudden, it goes from that to, well, if he used the word, he obviously framed him for murder.
Whose fault is that?
Whose is it?
Okay, if you're up for murder, okay, do you not, and you're trying to get off, and you're trying to get off, do you not want every horseshit, whatever excuse to get you off?
You're right, Patrice.
Exactly.
You are right. You know what? You know something? You're right. And as a black guy, OJ, and as a black attorney, Johnny Cochran, to play that race card is just beautiful.
Yes.
Because then, when it really is happening, and there is an innocent black guy, and he steps out and says, look, I was framed, or I'm playing the race card, we all turn and go, you're so full of shit, because look what OJ used it. They use it all the time.
Anthony, did you didn't do that before, Juice?
That hurt.
That's not a fucking precedent.
That hurt because
black guys have been going to jail for shit they didn't do forever. And not jail. They've been getting hung from trees.
What the fuck year is this? Where's the milkman? Where's the fucking... Well, are we shopping at Gimbals?
Miners are still dying.
Miners are still dying. You're right.
It's still miners.
He makes a good point, Anthony.
Come on, man. I'm saying I don't give a shit either way, but I'm saying I can't. He was found, whatever the fuck you want to call it, innocent.
Not guilty. Not found innocent. He was found not guilty.
But with all the crimes, right? Why? This is the answer. I've never gotten this answer. I'll even say Juice did it if I can get this answer. Why have white people been... how come this has shaken... You had Michael Jackson, and you wouldn't even take him because you're still thinking about OJ. You don't want anyone else except for Juice.
We accepted OJ as one of our own.
That's right.
Just like Michael Jackson.
We let one in, and he disappointed us.
You let a lot in. You let Oprah in.
OJ was so non-threatening and so funny in the Naked Gun movies. And I would rent a Hertz car just because he told me to.
I love that
buffoon. And he was a good sport. He would put on the oversized afro for us.
Big afro wig.
For us. Oh, you fucking asshole. He used to do things for
You
us.
still want to be my friend? Do you?
I'll be coming in. Patrice, do me a favor. Put on this afro wig. We got a bit.
Yeah. I got a cocktail party. Can you come over for a little while?
I just canceled all my other employment opportunities, Opie, to work on this radio show. And now you're going to do this to me? Why?
You know, you bring it up, but I don't really understand why it meant so much.
Why
it was so
will white
upsetting.
people and won't admit? See, this is the thing. Two things. That's all I ask.
I think also because black people were so ecstatic that he did get off.
Because it was, wouldn't you fucking be socially? It was just a social victory.
Did I give a shit if Robert Blake got off? I could give
Of course,
a shit.
fucking not.
I could care less.
White people don't have a connection to each other on that level socially. You and Opie have a separate whiteness. You don't. There's no togetherness with your whiteness. I gotta represent.
The second we tried togetherness with whiteness, you get called out as being a militia, a white supremacist group, a white
because
pride,
when you
white
get
power.
together, that's what you do.
No, we just hate like when OJ gets off.
Yeah,
you can. That doesn't mean you have to go right to stomping to get my Doc Martens and let's go stomping with shaved heads.
You got to understand there's such a difference between how you roll and how we roll. It's just like I wish. Okay, now I'm not very careful with the shit that comes out of my mouth often. I'm pretty loose with my mouth. But you, as a black person, you just. If I decide I want to just be free with my mouth, I got to understand there's ramifications of somebody going, brother, you're not you on that show with those two racist hunkies, man, and you just be laughing and you just be having a good time, and them dudes be laughing in your fucking face. Thank you, Barack Obama. You know what? You know what? Fuck them two hunkies. I'll come in there. Look at fellas, I can't fuck with you no more. I'm going back home and just lay down and make no money and do shit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I wouldn't do it. But that's the pressure. If I put on some goofy and I just go walk around because I say, you know what? I love tap dancing and I love my eyes being big as they possibly can. It just makes me have a good time when my eyes bug. Makes my face comfortable. It's like white people can do anything they want to do and be as foolish as they want to be, and other white people don't go, You're a sellout white person.
You hold your own though, bro.
I have to.
You give it back pretty good. By the way, Pat from Boston has something he wants to say. Pat,
sure it's racist.
Pat,
Boston.
Hey, Patrice, yes or no? Just leave the footnotes at home, okay, buddy?
The footnotes are out.
See the footnotes again. Yeah. All right, whatever. So just to wrap up this thing, NFL sideline reporter Pam Oliver. That's where this started, right? Because
it was the start.
Yeah.
God, it's so weird the tangents we go on this fucking show.
How Juice just still emotes passion, and people aren't even at home. I guarantee people listen to the show, they're not going, oh God, Juice, come on. It's still
like,
resonates. People remember details.
Rage.
Yeah, where I sit though, it wasn't a black-white thing for me. It was.
But was you angry?
I was angry that her murderer got off. I'm angry at the system.
Why weren't you mad that the guy that owns Times Square dressed up like a woman and chopped up his fucking his neighbor,
dude,
and he got off? Why aren't you upset
I was
about
more
that?
angry at the black people being so excited that he got off. That's what made me more angry than him getting off.
Did you understand what it was?
Absolutely not.
I saw it as
You didn't understand.
I saw it as hypocrisy.
Black people we don't qualify to be called hypocrites, motherfucker. We can't.
I see it as hypocrisy. In this day and age, in the 90s, when it was, I saw it as hypocrisy.
That's what time ended for you. Like there was a time where where whiteness, the whole civil rights thing ended kind of for white people. Like, okay, it's over, la la la. But when did it end for black people? That's all I'm saying. It never ended. We just took away the colored drinking fountain things, but it's still and let a couple of niggas play golf. But at what point?
A couple. They're number one and number two in the world.
Well, we're number one and number two once we get a hold of something. Once y'all let us do it and shit.
Johnny.
So I'm just saying, and all these black hockey players, this is around the corner too. White people finish in terms of that kind of shit.
You see, it's because the big black, the slave owner, what he would do is breed the big black with Godspeed there.
It still goes on. It's just not. You're not able. The difference is you're not able, unless it's fun or context or a motherfucker on the phone calling. You're not able to just go, listen, nigga, you can't play this, you can't do that, you got to drink. There's no overtness now. Now it's all underneath. You got to.
I'm not talking about Whitey all of a sudden getting in your way here. I'm talking about black people hurting themselves with supporting OJ. and being
we
happy.
Didn't.
It ruins.
We didn't support
it ruins
OJ.
the credibility when there is somebody that is unjustly imprisoned, and black people get together to support this guy, and we go, "Fuck you, OJ."
We didn't support OJ. That's what you have to understand.
There were parties in the streets. They're
It
showing
wasn't
people
about
jumping.
OJ. It could have been fucking Freddie Washington. We just like to see
One
motherfucker get off.
even if he did it.
Even if he did it.
See,
but
that ain't-
it's-
that ain't
and
it.
we have to go back because you don't have it so it's not so prominent because white boys ain't as prominent as they were on the racial scale anymore. But over all the years, man, where motherfuckers just went to jail for shit they didn't do and all that, to see a guy beat the system was our joy. And the fact that and we can easily say that black people were mad at it was the upsetness of white people and the cheering of black people at the same fucking time. White people went, oh my, did you see the faces? Oh my God. And
I
white
was
people
one
went,
of them.
yeah, motherfucker, but we didn't go, yeah. And then you went, oh my God, how can you support him? You went, OJ got off. And black people were like, yeah, oh shit. And the first thing we said was, oh shit. OJ got off. We just said, oh shit, Michael Jackson
Like
got
you
off.
couldn't believe it.
We couldn't believe it. And that's why we was happy. Oh shit! OJ got off! And white people immediately went, oh my God. Doctors were dropping their scalpels. My mother worked in the hospital. She said, doctors went, oh, Jesus. Oh, my God, no. Nurses was dropping their trays. How can this happen? And she was the only black person in the room at the time. She didn't go, woo, shit. OJ, oh, shit. It was just like, how could he get off?
She waited until she got home.
Until she got off. And me and my mother, we
started dancing. Me and Opie were on the phone. We were on the phone with each other. I was watching on my TV. You were watching on yours. It's like, here it comes. We, the jury, Orenthal, James Simpson, not guilty. We both went like, first it was just silence. I remember dead silence. And then it was just, you gotta be shitting me.
It was unbelievable.
You gotta be shitting me.
Now, did you say that because you saw black people celebrating, or you said that you was on the phone with Opie and that was your
that was my
primal
initial reaction
exactly.
before I saw any black people celebrating.
Why was that your reaction?
Because he was so fucking guilty and he got off. What about, and you know something, dude? You know something? You're right. The first initial reaction had nothing with me to do with race whatsoever. Dude. It was, I cannot believe this guy got off.
What says it all is his friend there, Kardashian, even was just
Kardashian's face says it all.
Says, holy
He's standing
shit.
there with the jury.
Why aren't you upset about
Look at the clip.
Beretta?
He goes like,
I was upset about that. Absolutely.
Why didn't it strike a chord? Why didn't people go, that motherfucker killed his wife?
No, why? Because
because
the whole world wasn't watching that trial either.
Yeah, no one cared.
They didn't care as much.
That's
dude, you gotta remember, that was crazy. Everybody was watching the OJ trial. Everybody took a peek at that thing.
We love racial.
We were all involved with that trial.
It was like a movie where the bad guy got. It was like $1 Million Baby, where it's like, no, was this a movie? This girl lost her leg, her eye, her fucking head, and then he killed her? This is not Hollywood. It was a Hollywood moment, and the villain got off and deserved it. I mean, he not deserved to get off, but usually if a character in a movie was Juice, he'd go to jail at the end, and then if it was a true story thing, they would give you the synopsis on what happened to him. 10 years later, he's still in jail watching Naked Gun movies.
He's up for parole in 2016.
just to let you know, he's still locked up,
and he ain't going nowhere.
It's not even. You got to understand, it's so not about Juice. It's so not about Juice. When black people see Juice on TV playing golf and doing that, and we go, why isn't people just running away from that motherfucker? Look at Juice just playing golf.
Yeah, playing golf with people.
We're right with you on the Juice level, but on the social level, that's where the shit kind of flipped up. That's all.
I'll even work with you on the social level. But as far as if he did it or not, I am so positive he killed those two people with his bare, angry hands and his knife and his cuts on his knuckles.
Come on, Patrice.
The guy's got cut my hand on an ashtray in Chicago.
Hey, look, see that?
Yeah.
I got a nasty scar on my finger. It's blood. It's all fucked up. And I did it. I was putting up my projector, and I unloosened the screws by mistake, and the projector slammed on my fucking finger.
Ouch.
Now, what if a bitch got killed right outside my house that day, and they look at my finger, and I go, nah, my projector is slammed on my finger. It's a lot of things that can happen to you in the course
then you
of a
bled.
fucking day.
Then you bleed on the same knife that slit her throat, and your shoe prints are in the blood by her. And it wasn't just OJ's cut finger in Chicago, and fucking
OJ, he's supposed to be home. OJ, where's that big OJ-looking guy running into the house by the side? Oh, he just banged into that air conditioner. That had to hurt. I wonder if anyone heard that.
What's that big OJ guy?
OJ. Hello, limo driver? Yeah, I'm open home for hours. I'm just gonna throw these clothes away and.
All right, let's wrap up this.
That's a 12-year thing.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's amazing.
Way to do a current event show.
But it's just like.
But Patrice makes a great point. People are still fucking like on fire about that.
It still really is a divisive thing. And for us, it never.
No.
White people ain't gonna be right until something happens with this OJ situation.
12-year-old subject matter. Every phone line's lit. That's how angry everybody
People are just still angry about Juice.
Up next, we're going to talk about the 1969 Mets. Ooh.
Can we trade? All right,
You gotta believe.
Can we trade? Okay, let's get a trade going.
What do you
let's
need?
trade two niggas for Juice. Like two good.
Who do you need?
Who do you want? And maybe we can trade them. Y'all can have them. You send them to jail and the whole fucking thing.
What do we need? We need good ones.
Now, would Kobe and Michael Jackson had appeased you for the Juice?
No, appease for Juice. I don't think
there's no
you could
appeasal
come up
for
with
Juice.
two that'll
Kobe
appease.
lucked out.
If Kobe did luck out.
Kobe lucked
I have no
out.
problem with what Kobe did. I think he pulled some chick up there and just.
I think she was asking for it, and then
she wanted it. They could,
and realized she
he got a little rough. Maybe he's a little well hung.
I don't blame her. I don't blame him. I just think it was,
That's all about. She wanted some action and didn't realize that she couldn't take a soda can up her pussy.
And I
Fucking Foster's lager.
I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
Kobe is packing.
Yeah.
Did some damage, and she said, "Holy crap, this is not what I was expecting."
She was
That was
limping around her Colorado house.
Yeah.
Couldn't pee.
Started feeling
And
a
her
little
mother was
degraded.
like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "She can't go, Mom. Kobe tore
Kobe's
my
got-
pussy to shreds."
It's on my ass up.
Kobe's got
Yeah.
a Foster's can in his pants.
And that was it.
Foster's.
Done.
And she went, "Wait a minute, this is not what I was expecting."
I absolutely believe that.
She
I had no
was
problem
looking
with
for
what Kobe
action.
did.
Yeah.
No, you need somebody who really did something, got off the hook.
There's no one.
There's no
Michael
one.
Jackson wouldn't have
No
done
one equals OJ. Even
we
two.
all hate Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
both
Michael
sides.
It just one that did it, huh?
He did it. Michael Jackson sleeping with little boys, and he moves to some island where he could do it now
All right.
with impunity.
We go to break with. Well, we won't go to break, but we got to wrap up the OJ discussion with